is the Wall Street. This is the Wall Street Beat Show, SICKDOE and Crypto. And if you didn't know, now you know, bitches. There's Wall Street, I don't know. It's SICKDOE and Crypto, don't flip, yo. There's Wall Street, I don't know. It's SICKDOE and Crypto, don't flip, yo. Talks about niggas SICKDOE and Crypto. We got these indicators, don't be a hater or a hoe. I gotta let you know, we're making SICKDOE and Crypto. Hit the like and subscribe, we're going on the run. I get excited when I buy crypto. I said I get excited when I buy crypto. You gotta keep your emotions. I said I get excited when I buy. It's time to settle the score. You don't wanna trade crypto no more. If you don't understand that emotion, will take you to another place, and now you'll chase the red candle, can't stand you. There's Wall Street, I don't know. It's SICKDOE and Crypto, don't flip, yo. Everybody buy it, goes up really high. What's the favorite saying? Wish I bought more. Everybody buy it, goes up really high. What's the favorite saying? Wish I bought more. Everybody buy it, goes up really high. What's the favorite saying? Wish I bought more. Everybody buy it, goes up really high. What's the favorite
Wall
saying?
Street.
Everybody buy it, goes up really high. What's the
Wall Street Pete, SICKDOE in Crypto. Want to learn how to make SICKDOE in Crypto? You hit that like, you hit that subscribe. Good morning to everybody. How's everybody doing? It's Thursday. Wall Street should be excited. Everything's going along as planned, right? Talk crypto to me, baby. Love the T-shirt. Look at that bull. He is just roaring. If you pay attention, he's roaring. He's excited. We talk a lot about what's going on, crypto news. Good morning, Gary. Let's go Steelers. It's going to be a tough one, Gary. But hey, anything can happen on Sunday or perhaps Saturday when they do play. I don't know. But here we are talking about crypto news. You hit the like, you hit the subscribe every day. We talk about the crypto news for you. Here we are without further ado. Been talking about it the past couple days, probably perhaps the week. Are we going to go to 49K? Are we going to go to 37? It's been a tough one. And then here's your answer. All right. Got our answer, 49K. Wall Street Pete. Thank you very much, Darius Baisley, for that rescue for the Bitcoin price. He was trying to dunk it down to 37K. Nah, not today. Having a good time, having a good day. What's going on in the crypto news? The latest updates, blocks, Square's Cash App. We're going to talk about that. Shows more evidence of Lightning Network integration and Bitcoin gifting. Now you can use the fastest free way to send Bitcoin to anyone. We've just added Lightning Network. Pretty exciting about that. We'll get further into that. Talk about Matic Polygon. Talk about this chart right here. We're going to break it down for you. Give you a little bit of a heads up, maybe a better understanding of where I think Polygon Matic is going, as this is not financial advice. All of this is do your own research, and we do have some networks. I do have some surprise little tidbits here and there to talk about this morning. So if you are in the live chat, you are in for a treat. Definitely hit the like and subscribe if you have not yet done so. We're going to talk about Matic Polygon. Matic Polygon schedules long-awaited EIP 1559 upgrade for next week. So pretty excited about that. Pay attention to the prices across the board as we are now getting to a couple nice back to XRP at 80 cents. Cardano $1.30. This brings me back to my old time when I used to work on Wall Street. You used to see the prices go across. Used to get me excited. That actually is pretty cool. Let me stare at that and be like, oh, okay, look at the prices. Yes, they're beautiful. I missed that. I'm serious. This brings me back home to where, like, I used to be able to look at them going across. It's just 480 Binance, a couple of the good boys to look at. Solana 154, 155 now rising, hopefully coming back into play, as it seems like we're coming back alive, if you do notice. So without further ado, in an official announcement on Wednesday, yesterday, the India-based project noted that the upgrade, which will initiate the burning of Matic, is scheduled to go live on the mainnet on January 18th. So we're about 5 days away at about 8 a.m. UTC time. So pay attention. Commonly referred to EIP 1559 upgrade as the London hard fork completely revolutionizes the way and fee market works on the Ethereum network. It eliminates first price actions as the primary fee calculation mechanism. Excuse me. Oh my God, do I sound silly? and introduces a low-profile base fee that is burned rather than paid to miners. Excuse me, I was up very late. We're looking at some of this nonstop, 2 in the morning. Could you imagine waking up at 2 in the morning and then staying up till 5:30, 6, and then go back to sleep for 10 minutes? Yeah, okay. Then take your kid to work. So I'm a little messed up this morning as far as time frame, getting some sleep. I'm going to have to go get some rest somehow. But this is what crypto does to you. It makes you get a little loony, but pay attention to what Matic's doing. We are going to burn some tokens. Some big news to me. It's a big, exciting time to be in crypto, as you may know, and it's actually getting hot in here. So, it's getting hot in here. So the crypto market is starting to expand. SafeMoon is hopefully recovering after that crazy mess SafeMoon got us into, if anyone was following SafeMoon. The crypto market currently, $2.09 trillion. Up about 1% in the last day. So pay attention to what Bitcoin's doing. We're now settling at the 44,000 price. Ethereum is now going back above. We were touching 3,000 flat, making it wonder, where were we going? Back to Solana now, like I said, back to the 150s. Hopefully we can get to the 230 mark. I do expect that. Matic Polygon got a lot of work to do, right? Couple of the big boys, $27. Polkadot. So without further ado, we're going to go into Matic. I did want to go over a little bit, though, before we do that, just some quick news, because this is what we're about. The Gap jumps into NFTs on Tesos. So XTZ, very exciting, with physical apparel perks. So do understand when these prices buy the rumor, sell the news, and you do see what happens here. The Gap and Tesos, XTZ, the abbreviation of that, is now becoming together into an NFT-based collectibles. Some of the NFTs will include a limited edition physical hoodie. Kind of cool. Thought that was pretty interesting to say. So pay attention. Last month, it was athletic apparel brand Adidas making a big play for the NFTs and the metaverse, and now clothing retailer The Gap is following suit. So understand what's happening. I'm pretty excited about all these things. Understand as we are continuing to grow. I want to go over the Matic. I know, yes, a lot of people are excited. But this is what we're going to do. Pay attention to the Lightning Network payments. Cash App is now enabling Bitcoin to peer-to-peer. So you can now basically take your Lightning Network into that play of the Cash App and now send money quickly. This is starting to get ridiculous. We're finding ways to get Bitcoin 10,000 different ways. Jack Dorsey, the co-founder of Twitter, evaluated his presence in the crypto industry with the launch of Cash App, formerly known as the Square Cash. So kind of excited. I was paying attention to this, and if you did notice, this was December 6th. Square's Cash App is working on the Lightning Network. They were excited. They tweeted out about it on the 6th. And then if you did notice before that, they were talking a little bit how the latest update here, there's more evidence the Lightning Network is working. And now here we are up to date. It's finally getting to a peer-to-peer network. So that's exciting. So here we are without now official further ado. I know a lot of people have been waiting. We're going to go into the Matic Polygon chart. This is what we come to. This is why we're here every day. We get excited. What does this gentleman have? Well, if I had Matic Polygon, about 8 minutes into the videos, so now you know. It took us about 8 minutes to get to the trading view part, right? The most exciting part where people want to hear and see. All right, so we're done with the crypto news. If you do pay attention, there is a 212 support level that I do expect to come into play in the future. Right now, what do I have? Well, I do have the shoulder coming in December 23rd, Christmas Eve. We fell coming back all the way to Christmas time. We did get a nice 293, and I do expect us to get back to there. We're going to talk about that in just a minute. Coming down, creating a shoulder, and then what happened was a 243 price of resistance and support that we found across the board here, if you do see on Matic Polygon. So if you do notice that, you can now understand we need to break above this and find some type of support to flip that resistance. Pretty big here. Inverted head and shoulders pattern. Here's the inverted head. Looking to somehow create this, which is now what I'm trying to show you from the old video. But what we will see is coming into play, and then hopefully somewhere in here, as you see, there's your next shoulder, as we do have it there. Let me get it to appear for you to see a little better, a little more clear, and understand what I'm talking about. That would be a shoulder forming off the inverted head. So pay attention as we do it like this, as you see it now, and then there it is, right? This is the head and shoulders pattern that is now coming to the downside, inverted, coming back to the upside, and we do hope to expect something similar to that. I expect to see maybe we can get to the 265. And if we do, that's where I'm going to take my profits on Matic Polygon at 265, as you see across the board, December 31st, and coming into just a few days before that, a week or two. So we're still hitting resistance in that area. Very, very big importance to get to this 243 above on the 4-hourly as we're looking at the 4-hourly chart for Matic. So understand, I know a lot of people are working right now. Maybe perhaps when you get to this video later, when you get to settle down and relax lunchtime or whatever you may do, you'll be able to see this is the inverted head and shoulders pattern we're creating. Perhaps we can get it back up, as you see. So let's see what goes on through here. I'm pretty excited to see the rest of the way up. 265, 243 would be your levels coming into that next. Now, what I wanted to talk about next was Helium. Helium has done a 410% move, really. 410. Imagine that. So if you pay attention back when it launched on Binance, is the Binance chart, June 14, 2021. You could have gotten in on this just then when it launched. Obviously, if you hodled, you got about 3 times your money there, exactly. So currently at the price now. But you could have went 410%, could have sold out, and that was your, I guess, max gain during that time frame. If you did notice, though, I'm going to do a little quick little story here. Helium Network records more than 450,000 hotspots. This is pretty big news. January 12th, yesterday's news, Hong Kong. This is big. Helium is the top 50 cryptocurrencies. It experienced a price increase from 24 cents. You want to talk about the price action? We just saw 410. This is something a little more, and this is the 100 times gains, the 1,000 times gains that when I said I did see that umbrella network, just like the Helium network, this resembles very much so. So this is what I'll be doing. I believe that the Helium network, June 2020, when it was 24 cents and now $46.23 at the all-time high in November of 2021. Well, the price is currently around the $30 mark. As you can see, we're going back up now because now we're around 35. Interest in Helium is growing steadily as it's seen as a 5G alternative in the lot. Internet of Things era. So pay attention to what's happening here. Customers who want to set up their own hotspot network in the city currently have to wait up to 10 months for their own devices. So this is pretty exciting. It's going to be a hotspot. A lot of people are getting excited about Helium. And if you do see what Helium has been doing, this is a 4-hourly chart. We have been consolidating. And if you did see the big picture, it's a bunch of downward M's. We always talked about it on my channel, how you could really get hurt, right? And then we talked about the upward W's, as you can see one there. And then now we're maybe starting to form. And the big picture here was obviously the M there. So you just got to pay attention to how it sounds silly. It looks silly. And you would think it's nothing. But these are big deals when I go over it and you pay attention to what's happening. What do I expect now as we get some indicators, perhaps a couple things here that actually would make sense? Yeah, let's do that. Right, so let's remove the drawings. So currently right now, the RSI level, and I'm looking at Helium, so this is Hunt. It's on Binance, I believe, and Coinbase you can get it. I'm sure KuCoin carries it. I know a bunch of them do. So since November, since the high here, obviously downward trend, seemed to have broken that spike. And what would I say on the RSI level as I'm looking at it? My big medium price is the 57.91 level. As you see, we came right above it, 62. Huge smack of resistance, so perhaps we're going to have to pay attention to that. That is more of a resistance on the RSI, 62. So I do see that there, so I'm going to have to retrace on what I just said, unfortunately, because I see the difference. 62 RSI level, just about. We're going to have to break that in order for us to really keep coming through on this. So let's look at the EMA and see what it's doing on the 4-hourly chart. And as I do see, the bands are trying to flip. Excuse me with that. So now, every time I band on the bottom here, we see to get this Bollinger Band flip. Well, I get exciting movement. It goes sideways here, and then we get a nice flip to the upside. But currently right here, I see this support that we gained a long time on 36.45. 36.45 is very telling to me. So right about the $36, if you do pay attention to that price, Helium is doing something right around there. So I'll go 35.89 to be money. Definitely more money, more accurate to me. I like that, and I see my bands. They're getting tighter here. So what's happening now, we're trying to see, as you see, we just had support, found it for a good 8 hours. If I zoom in, you'll see it. 8 hours on the top of this rip. Oh, I hate when I do that. Excuse me a second. 8 hours on the top of this ribbon. We got a little support. What happens now is we're getting back into the ribbon, not falling below it, which is great. Great sign, bullish sign right here, showing me that the ribbon is about to burst. My Bollinger Bands are going to get tighter coming into here, and you get a price action as we did already. So now what do I say? Well, I think, and I do believe, that this is the start to a nice upward W. Now, I want to look at the volume. If I look at the volume on the bottom, we are getting a nice little shell of volume in here since the last day, 36 hours. We're getting a nice feed of volume on the bottom. Looking healthy, one indicator telling me, see if an upward W does occur. If that's to happen on Helium Hunt, as we just went over Matic, and I'm trying to explain to you Matic, I did go over it, and I do believe we're going to hit all-time highs. I'm kind of excited as that is going to come into play, and you see, if you rewind the video back to 8-9 minutes, you'll see what we were talking about here. So what I do now find on Helium, and as I break this down, I'm looking into it really, really deep. And like I said, I do this live with you. I don't do anything differently at it. Rewind this or copy it and then edit it and go, oh, I made a mistake here. No, we do it live. So our last resistance was $40. If you do see that, and that's right about here, it's going to play a big tell. I just wanted to see my EMA. I'm spending a long time on it because I do like what I see. Upward W seems to be coming. If I were to get the Fibonacci sequence, and we did take a rip to the downside here, I'm doing the opposite now. I usually do. What we're looking for at the golden pocket is exactly here. So I'm looking at 35.90. We hit it. 35.89. That's the number. So we're not going to have to change anything. Fibonacci golden pocket. In order for me to break this back to the bullish side, I need to finish a candle above, which is the 38.2 Fibonacci sequence level. And you see we're hitting resistance exactly there. I'm going to have to break above that. So I'm going to have to break above the 35.91 exactly. 35.91 exactly for Helium. This is Hunt if anyone's interested. I do see this one more test and actually coming through and breaking. So we'll see what happens when we get there. The $40 will change. It's now looking 41.68, somewhere in this last tick here. So pay attention to that as possibly a big profit taking for Helium. Not a big price move, not a lot of gains, but if you are trying to be the day trader, if you're trying to be the guy like, oh, I made a couple bucks here, I scalped, then this may be for you. So Hunt, big resistance, take profits. I mean, always take profits. We know that. So just Helium and Matic. Wanted to do a quick video on it. And then at the end, I'm going to talk about Bitcoin. So I'm going to change this, probably change this up a little bit. But that was the Helium news. I was very excited about that. So please pay attention to that news. As I break that down and help you understand, that's a big deal there. I want you to understand. Obviously, I don't think we're going to touch here yet. But anyways, we went over the Umbrella Network, and I told a lot of people I did believe this was one of my top in between the 100 and 1,000 gains of 2022. This resembles Hunt a lot. And they said, how much was Helium in June 2020? Well, it was 24 cents. So understand the growth is real. Understand it's possible. Please don't overlook these things. 28 cents and a half right now. Could you imagine if I told you this was going to be $28 in the... Could you imagine? In the year of 2022, we're going to go to $28. When I say there's a big chance, I mean it. Like I said, none of this is financial advice. I know you understand that. 42 cents, 33 cents. We're paying attention to these levels of resistance. See if we can break through a 4-hourly above that. I always look at the 4-hourly. It's very important. As the daily does some important things too. Boring sideways action, as you can see with the Umbrella Network. So I want people to get that. We'll see what happens. Last time it did that, we got a nice pull to 33 cents. If we did finish that and complete that on the Umbrella Network, we would find 39 cents as a good sellout price. So understand that. Look at what we're going through. See what's happening. This is the Bitcoin chart. This is the Bitcoin price. We went over this yesterday. And I do expect Bitcoin to do something rather nice. So like I said, 37,000. That was where we were creeping. Now we no longer seem to be worrying about that. Everything seems to be coming into play. And as you saw in that video there, fooling around, I had a nice little basketball. It was just for fun. I thought it was pretty cool. And if you do realize that's the number, that's the price confirmation on Bitcoin. We're looking to see what it's going to do there. So if you see on the weekly, if you see on the daily, it's all equaling up to the same kind of thing. The resistance here is real as steel coming into the 44.3. We're now here, though. I believe we bottomed out. get the inverted head here. Let's see if we can create the shoulder coming into play. What would it do? It'd be 49,000, badly drawn, but understand the peak. The resistance 49,000. If we did come into there, you would then hopefully see some support on 49,000. We would do some zigzag sideways, perhaps a day or two, maybe. I don't know. We'll see what the market does, what the whales have in tail for us. But if you do notice that, big moves here coming. I'm excited. I do believe that 49,000, is going to be the telltale here. On our way possibly to be able to trade on leverage to 69,000. So this is big news. Wanted to do about a 20-minute video. Wall Street Pete, SICKDOE in crypto. I thought you'd know. This is where we're from. Worked on the New York Mercantile Exchange. And pretty excited to be here today on my own podcast talking about crypto with you live. And every day we do some video here or there. Would like to continue to keep doing some videos throughout the day, but very busy in the market. I feel like if we don't really have to talk about it, we shouldn't talk about it, right? We're not doing clickbait videos. One of my favorite videos I have been watching lately, and I would recommend if you want to get into and see what's going on in the world, how corrupt can investments be? Watch this movie. It's a great movie. I do recommend it. So Wall Street Pete, SICKDOE in crypto. You have a wonderful day, and we're going to have a good day. SICKDOE in crypto. Take care.